Hello, and welcome to my first devlog for Dead End Dungeons, a new dungeon crawler game with roguelike elements and turn-based combat. Dead End Dungeons is a game that randomly builds dungeons at runtime, so no two dungeon runs are the same. Completing dungeon runs and defeating bosses will unlock new magic items, characters, and enemies to keep dungeon runs fresh and unpredictable. My name is Rob, I'm a former joke writer and comedian, and I've been learning game development for the past few years. This is Mo, my dog. Mo doesn't have anything to do with this game, but he's cute, and as we all know on the internet, cute equals clicks. For my first video, we are looking at how the dungeon puts itself together and creates a random environment each run. In our first attempt, Mo and I tried to build the dungeon using procedural generation, but we're not getting the results we wanted. Instead, we created a number of dungeon cube prefabs representing various rooms, turns, and hallways to assemble the dungeon. Each of these prefab cubes had a box collider for each collision detection to make sure that cubes did not build on top of each other. In short, a hallway will build itself, attach a turn or a room at the end, and then that turn or room will start building its own hallways. However, if the hallway hits another cube, it will cancel and form a dead end. Hence the name, Dead End Dungeons. However, like in any good dungeon game, a dead end isn't always a dead end. Once the dungeon has assembled itself, these dead ends are used for chests, secrets, merchants, and a few other surprises. After the dungeon has completed its layout, the dungeon will randomly fill rooms, dead ends, and hall cubes, so events and locations will always change. Players will start each dungeon run choosing a party of 3 adventurers and start exploring the dungeon in a large open room full of vendors and NPCs, so players can stock up on items and spend gold before each run. To clear the dungeon, players will have to locate the boss rooms and win the boss battles to clear the run and exit the dungeon. However, players can continue to explore the dungeon for treasure after defeating the boss, but will need to find their way back to the dungeon entrance to leave, or they could lose everything. That's a little bit about the dungeon. Next devlog will take a look at the combat system in Dead End Dungeons. Just a reminder, Dead End Dungeons is currently in development, and the screenshots shown in this video may not look exactly like the finished game.